Hi everyone, Andal here with another video. This one's on how to draw Luci Fur the cat. Luci Fur is a character from Grimm Days that is pretty popular, and I enjoy him myself too, so I thought I would show you how I go about drawing him. First things first, on a new layer, not the background layer, we are going to create our base sketch using a light blue ink. For anyone who's wondering why the light blue for the sketch layer, I use the light blue so that I don't have to decrease the opacity when I go in to draw with black. The light blue is an industry standard. I'm not entirely certain why, because it became a standard for pencil sketches. I don't know if maybe it's easier to erase, but it is really useful in Photoshop and the likes. Because, as I said, when you put your next layer on to actually do the black ink, you don't have to decrease the opacity to be able to see your black going in over your sketch. Sorry if you're hearing my dog snoring in the background. Like with drawing Grimm, I start with simple shapes, so, you know, a circle for the head, and then I just kind of sketch out additional shape to it. You can be messy with this. Don't worry about it being perfect on this layer. So inside you can see I'm drawing the skull shape because Luci Fur is kind of a skeleton cat, though they're different than Bones the dog, because Bones is a skeleton, whereas Luci Fur kind of has a ethereal body of sorts with the bones visible. If you know anything about skeletons and cat anatomy, you'll pretty quickly realize that this is nowhere close to realistic, but it gives that feel. So it is based off of the actual anatomy of a cat, but it's more generalized. It's done up in a way that is easy to fit in the sketch while giving the impression of the skull, the ribs, the clavicle. It's obvious it's a skeleton, but it's not an accurate skeleton. Remember with this drawing, because this is stylized, you don't have to draw every bone perfectly shaped and perfectly positioned. Just give the idea of what it should look like and where it should go. So once you have your sketch figured out, you'll do a new layer and switch to black ink. And then you'll just go over the parts you want to keep and ignore the parts that are just messy or are not exactly how you want it. When you are doing your sketch layer, it's okay to do that kind of feathery, shaky drawing, but once you move on to the black line layer, you're going to want to try and do as smooth and as solid of a single sketch line as you can to keep from having that feathery look to it. Once you finish filling in the black outline, you're going to create a new layer underneath your outline layer. And this layer is going to be for coloring in. For more complex drawings, you would do a layer for different parts of the coloring, but for simple ones like this, you can either do one layer for all the colors, because there's only 2 colors to Luci Fur, or you can do one layer per color. With Luci Fur, they're meant to be a black cat, but because, like with Grimm, if you lay in black straight up, you're going to lose some of your lines. So to give the effect of it being a black cat, I pick a purple black. Also, like with Grimm though, whatever you want to fill in Luci Fur as, if you want them to be pink, make them pink. I would love to see a tabby cat or a calico of some sort. So if you do draw Luci Fur with different colors or a slightly different look, I would love to see the outcome. So please share it with me. You can either send it to me through Facebook or Instagram. All the social media will be linked in the description below, so you can just pick one and send me the image of your finished Luci Fur, because I would love to see how it turns out. For Luci Fur's bones, if you want to keep it really simple and you made your background white, you can just go ahead and leave the bones as is. Or if you want to be able to turn the background off and create a transparent image, you can paint in the bones with white, or a lot of times I prefer to use an off-white because straight up white can seem a little stark, but it's all preference. It's whatever you want to do and whatever feels easy for you. So that's the finished Luci Fur. We went the easy route and not coloring in the bones extra, but as I said, you can go and do it however you want to do. I did actually go in later and color in the bones so that I could make Luci Fur transparent, because I did turn this drawing into a sticker for my Patreon. So if you are interested in being able to get that sticker, please go and check out my Patreon. The link will be in the description below. Also, if you like this video and would like to see more videos like this, please click the like and the subscribe button below. You can also check out the comic strip through the links in the description below for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Webtoon. I really enjoyed making these videos and I hope to share many more of them with you. So until next time, bye!